That time looked good, but you gotta wait a little bit longer to slam.
There you go.
All right, that was good. And you know what you just did there too? You accidentally got a frame perfect jump in that too. I don't know if you noticed, but
I'm nasty. Cruise boost master, dude. Oh,
there you go, dude. You're getting it.
Alright guys, Mang0 here. We're going to be trying some battle for Bikini Bottom with the god himself, SHiFT. He's going to maybe teach me, see if I can get anything done.
What's up, everybody? I'm SHiFT. You guys know me from playing Battle for Bikini Bottom as a speedrun. I've seen the community grow from grassroots all the way up to what it is now with the remake and all the hype surrounding it at the moment in this summer. So, right at the peak of this hype, we're going to teach Mang0 how to cruise boost and sponge glide just like we used to do in the original game. Maybe you guys at home who have played the remake, or maybe you played this game when you were a kid, you get to see how it's done.
For me to like a game, the movement's got to be good, and if the movement's not good...
Yeah, first and foremost, it's just got to be that, you know? You can tell as soon as you touch a game, like you put your hands on the controller, it's like, okay, this is a good game, you know, this is...
Yeah, second I jumped in this game, I was like, okay, yeah, like I just like that I can do... it just does what I want it to do, because I'm spoiled by Melee, so... This game definitely
exactly.
Really
it's
cool.
hard to find games that are fun to play once you play actual good games, you know?
Yeah.
It's like...
Alright, before we start, I just want to shout out to BMW for making this happen, and everyone knows BMW likes to go fast, so who better for the speedrun? Alright, SHiFT, I hear you're pretty good at this game. What do you got for me?
Well, I'm going to show you how to cruise boost. It's the iconic trick of the game. It's pretty comparable, actually, to how you wave dash in Melee. It's like very similar inputs, so you should be able to get it down quickly. Let's give it a try. So, to start off a cruise boost, you got to understand that when you use the cruise bubble and the bubble bowl on the same frame, you can interrupt and cancel this bowling animation and cause it to go in an infinite loop. So, you'll know if you did this correctly if you walk up to a wall and use the cruise bubble and the bubble bowl on the same frame. Again, it's a 60 FPS game, so 1/60th of a second timing there. But you're just pressing two buttons at the same time, essentially. It's not bad. The first part's pretty easy to get. But once you get it, you'll hear the little like winding and ticking sound that you usually hear from the bubble bowl when you use it. So, as you can see here, I got it. And you'll notice that now when you try to move around with this, you won't be like jittering as much and you're kind of like facing in one direction. And you're moving a little bit faster when you do it as well. But yeah, the big thing here is that we're trying to get this cruise boost state so we're not turning as fast so we can set up the second part. So you can give that one a try. Just walk up to the lifeguard tower and try pressing the cruise bubble and bubble bowl at the same time.
Am I just pushing them at the same time?
Yeah, it's on the same frame.
Up against the wall?
Yeah. Yeah, try to angle the camera so you're flat against the wall too. Just so it's easier to like to tell.
What, like this, or?
Yeah, that looks good to me. You don't have to hold it, by the way. You can just kind of tap it. The L trigger. So like, if you start holding it, it just takes more time to reset it up.
Because all I'm doing is at the same time, and I'll get it.
Yeah, that's the first part of it. Like once you get the first part, you can see my screen, right? Like when I'm moving around, you should have this effect here. Oh, you got it.
I got it, yeah.
So you notice how like when he's moving around, he doesn't have as much like sensitivity.
Yeah.
Like he's not turning as fast. Yeah, you can try like walking backward. You can do a little bit of a moonwalk here. Yeah, so that's your first part of the cruise boost. To get the second part, we're gonna have to actually get rid of this so we can set it up again. To get rid of your cruise boost, just bowl it off. Because like again, remember that using the cruise bubble and the bubble bowl on the same frame causes it to lock. When you use the bowling shot again, it just unlocks. Like it resets the loop. So to get a fast cruise boost, we have to understand that again, like however fast you're moving is how fast you're gonna get the speed to lock. So because we're walking against the wall like this when you did that last time, the speed that it's capturing is you walking against the wall like this, which as you can see is like pretty slow. To make it faster, you have to walk from side to side. You see that? So that's a lot faster than just walking straight into the wall. So to get the second cruise boost, all you have to do is take notice. If you look really closely and kind of look at his feet, I guess. When you get the first one, face forward and look at his feet like on my screen right here. You can see how he's kind of drifting in one direction, right? He's kind of like slowly moving to the right. So to counteract this, you want to pull the control stick in the opposite direction and do it again. So you can kind of think of this like kind of like wave dashing in Melee, right? How when you're dodging against the ground to get that sliding effect, you're thinking of that kind of here as well. because you don't want to be pulling so far on the left on the control stick that you're in air. Like, you want to make sure that you're still pushing somewhat against the tower when you do it. So now that I've noticed that he's drifting to the left, I'm going to pull to the right and do it again. So if you do that while he's pulling to the right, you'll notice that this is a lot faster now. And if I run forward, you get that fast running speed. The cruise boost. So I'll watch what you're doing and see if I can help you out.
What animation will come out first if I get it right?
Okay, that's actually a great question. So the cruise bubble prioritizes the bubble bowl, so you'll see that animation.
So I see
if you use the bowling, if you use the bowling shot too early, that means that you press the bowling button too early. If you see the animation for the cruise bubble, but you don't get the speed or you don't hear the little ticking noise, that means you use the cruise bubble too early. So you'll know you got it when you hear the ticking noise and when you see the cruise bubble come out. Yeah, so again, the bowling shot just means that you press the bowling button too early. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep, so now you're walking against the tower. Just let him drift and see which way he moves. If you notice, yep, there you go. So he's drifting to the left, so in this situation, again, like, imagine you're trying to perform a ledge dash, but it's like the analog input is inverse. You want to pull to the right while still giving a little bit of upward analog input, so you're still against the tower, you know? Like that. And once you start sliding against the tower, you want to use the cruise bubble and the bubble bowl on the same frame again.
So do the exact same thing again?
Yeah, but you got to make sure you're doing it when you're moving faster. By sliding to the left and right, you create more speed. So since you're drifting to the right, you want to slide to the left, so that way you're still like pushing against the tower. So and then just do the inputs again while you're sliding.
So I messed it up, right? Okay.
Yeah, if you get the bowling shot to get rid of it, you're gonna have to just get the first one again.
So what am I doing? Too late?
Yeah, if the bowling shot comes out, you did it too late. That time you got it. So now all you gotta do is pull to the right, because you're drifting to the left. You want to pull in the opposite direction and do it again.
And then, so right here no, I messed it up.
Yeah, you're still getting the first step. Like you're getting the first step down. The second step is a lot harder, so it might take some time. But once you get it, it makes a lot more sense.
That it?
That looks better. That looks a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. So you actually got one. Nice.
Flying.
So yeah, once you have a cruise boost, you probably notice that like you have like these other attacks as well, like the bash and like the slam. When you're in midair, you use the slam. The only attack you can't use while you're cruise boosting is the bowling shot, because obviously if you use the bowling shot, you get rid of it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do some platforming with this. If you run over to where I am, where these like little beach pillars are.
I can't control my SpongeBob.
It's so weird, right?
Weird, yeah. It's like flying it all the time.
It's a force that you're controlling two forces right now.
Yeah.
In this game, the camera actually influences your movement too, so you want to use both sticks when you move around to make those sharp turns. You'll see, like, if you watch my screen at the moment, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy so you can see. I'm turning both my camera and my analog stick right now. So like, this is how you get the little motion where you kind of like can pivot in a standing position.
Oh!
Because he's ultimately moving in the direction that your camera's facing. So by turning the camera while you're moving, you can make more of these little sharp turns that are a little bit more difficult to do. What's up?
I got hit, so I had to get it again.
Yeah, so getting another cruise boost is there are surfaces where you can get it against. As long as they're flat, you can usually get it.
Oh, I had it. I lost it.
First one's looking good though. You got that down.
So when I do it the second time, I have to hit right slightly?
Yeah, you have to be pulling while you're doing it. So like you're giving yourself movement speed while you're executing the second one. Because each time you use the cruise bubble and the bubble bowl on the same frame, you're just trapping your speed, right?
I think I got it.
That looked pretty good, yeah. If you press the Y button under that, you can bash it and send it up. Yeah, watch out for that guy. You have to.
No.
You can slam on him to get rid of him. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're good.
All right.
Yeah, so you should be able to get another cruise boost now and try again. So a lot of like the glitch hunting and strat hunting in this game is like, okay, let's find a place to like how many places can we cruise boost and like which ones are close to our spawn points so we're not walking really far to get to these places where you can use them.
I'm a cruise boost master, dude. Oh.
There you go, dude. You're getting it.
Yeah, I think I
All
get
right,
the timing now.
So I can meet
Gotta
you.
use the momentum. I wasn't doing that.
Exactly. But it seems like you're getting it, man. Like, you got this.
Every time I say I got it, and then I mess it up 100 times. It's classic.
Yeah, and I gotta show you how to use the moves to like kind of string stuff together. There's one. You just gotta pull to the left and do it again. Yeah.
I don't think I'm a cruise booster.
Takes time, man. You're getting it faster than most people do. You wanna try something else?
Yeah.
This one's really easy. So, just to be able to do this next glitch, the sponge glide, we have to disable the hand. So, what I'm gonna attempt to do here is lay next to this taxi pad, and when it drags me over the taxi pad, select yes when you take the prompt. And when you do that, the way the game calls the taxi and brings you into a level is you call the taxi and then a little invisible trigger appears over the taxi pad that brings you into the level. So I'm standing in front of it right now. If I walk onto this, it'll just send me into the level, but I don't want to do that because I want to disable the hand. So if you do this a second time and let the hand drag you into the trigger again, you'll see that the game starts loading while the hand's on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, when you appear in the level next, you'll be able to go out of bounds in certain areas.
So that means I can go out of bounds.
Yeah, because the trick we're about to do will let you go out of bounds. So yep, if you leave a loading zone with the hand on the screen, that means that you got it.
So I got it?
You got it.
Okay, cool.
So okay, so now what we're gonna do is pause the game and scroll down to Goo Lagoon and select the Connect the Tower spatula. You can just hit A here and it should just skip the cutscene.
I like cutscenes. Well, I like SpongeBob. I want to see it. You always skip them. I've never seen them.
Have you played this game before?
No, I haven't. I want to one day. Like, play it the newbie way as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty good.
It's genuinely good. Like, the dialogue and the cutscenes, like, they're all written and voiced by the original creators of the show. So it's like legit.
And I like SpongeBob, so I'm sure I'd love this game.
If you keep running in this direction and you look down into the waterfall, you'll notice there's a little spatula down there. I'm going to teach you a skip called Cow Bungee Skip. So yeah, there's like this whole thing, like this whole bottom part of the level that you can go through on this bridge to like go through jellyfish fields, but you don't have to do that. So if you turn around, I'm gonna teach you how to skip all this stuff. Just keep going until you reach the edge, and if you look down, see that spatula there?
Yeah.
So that spatula is you usually get that for doing a bungee challenge. If you look up, there's like a cliff that you can jump from to get that spatula with like a bungee jump. So you usually get there halfway through the level by going across that bridge and completing a bunch of challenges, but because you have the hand disabled and you can go out of bounds, you can actually just jump into that ditch and grab the spatula. So you can double jump and spin to there you go. Yep.
Did I get it or I
Nice.
missed?
I think you got it. Yep. So now that you got it, you can pause the game, and you'll notice that because you already collected the spatula.
Why this guy beat me up?
Yeah, just pause the game real quick, and you'll see that because you got the spatula, you can warp to it. And you never actually got that challenge either. You were never told to get that spatula by Gary, but because you collected it out of bounds early, you can just pause the game and warp to him.
Warp, I see.
So you can already see like how we would use this in a speed run,
Yeah,
right? There are a lot of levels
around.
where you get shit out of bounds in like the wrong order, and then you just warp to it to skip it. This game is really, really polished. Like, it's very well made, but there are a couple little cracks where you can see like, okay, you can disable the hand, you can input these moves on the same frame, you can like you can slam into stuff and get stuck. So like it's more of a matter of like taking these little tiny exploits and combining them, and over the course of 10 years we were able to figure out how to completely break the game. Casually, Larry tells you like, hey, there's a robot that stole our sunscreen, you gotta go get it back. So what you have to do to finish this puzzle, to get the sunscreen back, is connect all these lifeguard towers with the sun rays. So you like activate the reflectors to send the sunbeams to the different towers, and then you send it to that tower over there. And then you have to beat all of Goo Lagoon, and then get all the way to the end of the Goo Lagoon right over there, and turn the tower into the robot to destroy him. But because we have the hand disabled and we had this glitch called the sponge glide, we can just use this to float all the way to the end of the level. destroy the robot, get the spatula, and complete Goo Lagoon in the opposite order than intended. You're looking at the textures on the ground, so the first red dot of sand should be right under SpongeBob, like right under his pants.
Like this? Is that good?
Yeah, you want to line that up with the belt buckle, so that the red dot is right below. Yep, and then you see there's another red dot under you like that. Like you should make a straight line between from the belt buckle to the red dot that's like directly below it.
Is that good?
You look out in the distance and see like there's like a red button on the one side of the tower, like on the opposite side that we're on now. You see the red button sticking out?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the stack of crates in the background, right?
Yeah.
So the top crate, you have like at the top of the stack, you have like those 2 crates and there's the 1 crate on top of it. What you want to do is take the right side of this button and put it between the 2 crates. Now to do this next part, you have to understand how the turning system works in this game. When you're walking around and you turn, like if you turn around straight around like this, he kind of just does a little pivot where he walks around, because the game, when you walk forward, it's not actually pushing you in the direction of your analog stick. It's just making SpongeBob walk in the direction that he turns. So if I walk forward like this, he turns around like that.
Mm-hmm.
See how he doesn't walk perfectly straight? To make this not happen, you have to jump. So now see how I'm jumping? You're not getting that turning movement now.
Right.
Because you're trying to keep yourself in a straight line for the setup. We're going to do a damage boost, so to make it, to streamline the process and make sure that you're not turning, you have to jump before we do the damage boost. Do you want to jump, double jump, spin? And that's the first step to the trick, so once we get that down, I'll let you know if it looks good. So turn around, jump, double jump, spin. Make sure that you turn, make sure you jump before you turn though, because if you turn before you jump, he'll just end up over here. So you gotta get the timing down where you just jump, turn, double jump, spin.
Something like that.
That looked a little bit better. You'll get it, like as you practice it more, you'll get it. Now that you're getting the damage boost back, what you can try is, see that?
Yeah.
So when you get it, you'll just kind of float off to the side here, and you'll land on the island.
So right away?
Not right away though. You want to delay it a little tiny bit. The timing's weird, but once you get it down, it makes more sense. Yeah, that time you slammed a little bit too early. You want to try to slam right when you touch the tower. Okay. That time you slammed a little bit before. That time again, you jumped a little bit too early. I mean, you jumped a little bit too late when you were damage boosting back. Everything up to the damage boost looks fine though. Okay, it's getting closer. Make sure that your button is lined up with everything too. You see how in the distance, like the button is too far to the right? You want to align it more left so it's like yeah, that? Around there is okay. That looks pretty good, yeah. Hey, look at that. I think you got it.
Hey!
So if you get it, you might land. Don't turn too much because you might. There you go. Yeah. Whenever you're gliding over there, you want to make sure that you don't turn too much, because if you do it on the side, you get like soft locked. So make sure that when you land on that wall, you're flat against it. So yeah, I'm gonna get over there too.
But that was it.
Yeah, you got the first part. Now we're gonna do the second part. Mm-hmm. Like this, the way the developers program this is this literally is an enemy that you can just kill. So you can just go out of bounds and kill him. Because remember how we disabled the hand? Right now we should not be here. Like we would usually be grabbed by the hand if we were out here.
Oh, I see. You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, because we're out of bounds, we use the glitch. We can get over here and kill the robot early without having to do the stupid puzzle. Alright, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to boost over to that island, and we're going to skip the entirety of Goo Lagoon. Yeah, so step one, you just want to put him up right against this guy's ass over here. Turn the camera so you can see that it blocks you off. And now you just want to jump again with the jumping. You don't want to turn before you jump. You want to jump before you turn. Mm-hmm. So you can go in a straight line. So just a full jump. And then when you land, just do two quick jumps. 2 quick ones. And you should land right back over here where you can press the Y button to bash. And you might take
jump, then turn?
Yeah, jump and then turn, yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, looks alright. Yeah, so turn it so it blocks you off. And jump behind you, double jump to hit the goo, and you should get launched back up. Don't jump out too far though, because if you jump out too far, you just drown like that. Well, you didn't die that time, so that's an improvement, right?
Yeah. So why
Getting
don't
there.
why don't I die? Like what changes?
Because you didn't jump too far out. When you don't die, that means that you didn't go far out enough to die.
So jump, double jump. Oh.
Oh, see, that would have worked, but you jumped instead of using the bash.
Yeah, yeah. That felt good though.
Yeah, but you see how that works though? Like you get a little bit
Yeah.
of momentum boost, and you can just use it. Yeah. There you go. That was great. Ooh, that was almost really good. Just gotta slam a little bit later, man. You getting it? There it is.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I was slamming so early. I had to actually try.
It's hard, dude. It's like it's a multi-step trick, you know?
Yeah.
All right, now we're back here. We can give this another try.
I went
You
too
almost
far.
got this too. Oh, you got the one where you go all the way past. Okay, so everything was good except for your angle. Your angle was a little bit off, but that's why you gotta make sure the button is in the right spot. Otherwise, you end up sliding off in the distance.
Okay, I get it
you're the
now.
master.
No,
Let's
I get
go.
it. I'm stupid. I just had to watch you do it, and then it was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird game, man.
And
Like
then it was obvious once I saw you like wait a little longer than me.
you don't gotta worry. This game's physics are like it's like a whole new world.
Now I'm stuck inside these boxes. There we go.
How'd you get in there? Did you grab it? Oh, you walked in. Okay,
No,
yeah,
I
because
didn't.
the outer boxes don't have collision. Your setup is good. Yep, you just got to make sure you're going into the boxes.
So like
Instead of pulling to the right when you jump off, try to make sure you're like pulling off backward, and even a little bit to the left would be better than pulling to the right because you got to make sure your goal here is to be pulling over the boxes. Okay, that was better.
So I was too far.
I think you might have been okay to make that. Here, watch me do it again.
Oh, am I just jumping over after I see? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, you're supposed to get to the next island. Yep.
Then I got it.
Nice. Sick.
That's it. Okay.
All right, now we got one more part. So this one's really easy. All you got to do is stand on this red line over here. Stand right here. It's way more lenient than you might think. 2 full jumps back. You'll slide off the cliff, jump, and then slam. Now the slam timing is like really late on this one. It's not the same as the first one we did. That's good. Right there. Yep.
Double jump
So,
back.
yep. Double jump. And when you hit the tube, wait a little bit, like maybe a quarter to a half a second, then slam.
On the way back up, slam.
When you're touching the tube, yeah.
Slam's
You want
Y,
to
right?
double jump into it too. You want to double jump. Jump, double jump, damage, jump. Yep, you're almost there. See how we got a little bit of a slide there? You're just trying to slam to capture that slide. You gotta be careful though, because if you don't have the right alignment, you're gonna miss the loading zone and just get sent off in the distance.
Oops.
Yep, that's why you gotta have it flat.
Like this. Is that good?
It's a little bit crooked. You can turn it a little bit more to the right. It's too much. That looks good. What you have right there is good. Yep.
So why isn't the slam coming out?
Also, same thing with the last one. After you get damaged, don't push forward. Just let the thing take
okay.
you. Yep.
That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay.
But you see how he's like kind of like sliding off and gets stuck a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to slam in that window.
When he's sliding.
Yep.
So why do I keep missing there? My long jump's not long enough.
You're just not slamming. Like all you gotta do is slam.
No, like why I keep hitting the grass right there. Like why I'm not making the water, clearly.
That's fine. You can run off the side like that. That's okay.
Okay.
Like it's part of the setup. Just like that, yeah. That's okay. The only thing you're not doing is slamming.
It's why, right? I feel like I'm pushing
Slamming
it.
is
It's not coming
no,
out.
it's the bubble ball. It's the bubble ball button. It's big.
Oh, that
Yeah,
one.
like that.
Oh, I'm a moron.
Yeah.
I was pushing the wrong button the whole time.
I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
why is it not coming out? Like,
Okay, we'll probably get it right now.
it's all good. Yeah, you get it. First try. Ready? Yeah, you kind of collided with the tower there. You gotta make sure your angle's all right. Yeah. Wait a little bit longer to slam. It's not like the first one. The first one you gotta slam really early, but the timing for this one's a bit different.
So later.
Make sure your angle so you're not touching the tower, and you want to rub off the tower. You want to rub off the tube for a little tiny bit and then slam. Yeah.
Like that.
Whenever you touch the tower, it's gonna kill your momentum. So you want to try to like turn your camera a little bit more so you're not like it's more like parallel. There you go. A little bit more.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Pretty crooked.
So when I'm doing my third jump, how do I do it right away?
Yeah, do it right away and hold it.
Okay.
Just another one of those full jumps. Yeah, you don't want to short hop for any of this stuff. And the timing for this, again, it's like reverse, right? For the first one that you learned earlier, you wanted to delay your first jump and instantly slam. For this, you want to instantly jump and delay your slam. It's the exact opposite of the timing for the last one.
Okay.
Probably why it's tripping you up too. It's like you got the muscle memory from the last one.
Hey, I keep waiting. So instantly jump, my third jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
That time looked good, but you got to wait a little bit longer to slam.
There you go.
All right. That was good. And you know what you just did there too? You accidentally got a frame perfect jump in that too. I don't know if you noticed, but
I'm nasty.
if you get a little bit if you get a midair jump, that means that you hit the frame. There's one frame between SpongeBob taking damage and falling where you can input a jump or like a bash or anything, and that lets you use the ground to move in midair. So in the speed run, like in like the advanced routes, like the world record strategies, you hurt yourself and then you just do a damage jump in midair by hitting it on the exact frame. But yeah, you just did Lagoon backward. So I'm going to teach you a trick that combines both the things that you learned, the cruise boosting and the sponge gliding. It's called Texas Sponge Glide. And this is used to float from all the way over here to the giant acorn over there that has the spatula on it. Typically what you have to do this is go through all these, you like all these long winding slides. Like you played the movie games, so you probably remember like the long sliding segments and stuff. Yeah, that's basically what this is. But because of the glitches that I taught you, we can use them to just float to the end. So you can walk up to this box, and you can get a cruise boost off of this.
Cruise boost X. Okay.
Yep, cruise bubble. I think that this one you gotta have the box a little bit more crooked though, because every surface is different. There we go.
Okay, I got one. I'm trying to get a really good one.
I don't think you need the best one, but you want to get one that's like at least decent, or it'll take forever.
Some good or some suck?
I mean, you could still probably do it with this. We don't have to get a fast one. Like we can just do it with this one. If you get a fast one, it's a lot more fun though. You can just like, what I'm teaching you, because like you know for the other sponge glide that I taught you, you only got shot in one direction. You didn't really have much control over what you were doing. With this one, you can actually control it. You can like cruise around. But if you're going slow as fuck, it's like not as fun, you know. So.
No, I'm down to do it with this one.
All right, no problem. All right, so I'll teach you how to do it with that one. All right, let me get a slow one.
Okay.
All right, so you see how this wheel bobs up and down right over here? So what you're gonna try to do is jump into it as it's pushing up, and slam into it as it's pushing up.
Slam is...
Slam is the bubble bowl button.
That's the bowling one?
Yeah, it's the bowling one, but you're in midair.
Alright, so it's in air. When it's going up?
Yeah, you want to try to slam into it when it's going up. See, that time you got stuck inside the wheel.
So as it's going up and push it above, or while I'm in it?
Honestly, if you just keep trying it, you'll eventually get it. Cause like, just like jump into it and slam it. Like after you clip inside of the wheel, just slam it like immediately after you clip.
Is that it?
I think you got it. Yeah. Now see what I'm doing over here. If you turn, go around the thunder tikis, the little guys with the lightning bolts on their head. Because if you touch that, it'll just blow up on you. Just try to turn around here and
What Wait, if I was faster, I'd be moving faster here.
Yeah, way faster.
I bet. Okay.
But you want to just aim for the go around the thunder tikis and aim for the acorn.
Is this it?
Yeah,
We did
you'll
it?
eventually get there. But this method that I'm showing you right now is outdated.
Oh,
now
really?
we just like go over the Now we just like bash over the slide and like launch straight to the acorn.
I see. You know, in the show it goes like 10 years later.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Just me slowly getting there.
You got the acorn?
Finally.
Yeah, just jump up and grab the spatula now.
That's it?
That's all you gotta do. Yep.
I did it. SHiFT, man, I've watched you play this game a bunch, and it was pretty cool to actually see how it works. Well, I've never even played this game, but seeing the movement, it like reminds me of Melee, and just that like real precise movement that I like in like all my games. I usually always say like it's all about that movement.
To play other good games. Well, seems like you and C9 have some plans to play some other games, well, right?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let me hopefully people let me know what games we want to play. Maybe we can do some Mario 64. That's probably the only one of the few speedrun games
It's a
I'm
good
like
choice.
really interested.
Very good choice.
And I think people would really enjoy that.
Yeah, you remember back in the day, the Sleepy Time episode where he's like
Yeah.
jumping in people's dreams? Yep, it's exactly that. They just made it into a video game.
It's a really good episode.
Yeah, I love this game.